Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate you, and I am very excited to be here today because I am going to give you an awesome reading for the 32323 portal, okay? What I like to call a portal reading, okay? So this is going to be a reading for the collective, but first I just want to explain to you why this day is so very important, and I'm going to give you some really cool information about what is going on today, and what the number 32323 means. So I will link a timestamp in the description box in case you want to skip over this intro information, but I wouldn't if I were you because it's pretty cool. So first of all, the number 32323 has a very powerful spiritual significance, and it's very important to remember to be mindful of your thoughts and words today, because you are a powerful being, and these are powerful energies that we have going around in our universe, right? So we actually have the ability to manifest things into our life with our words and our thoughts. So be really mindful today of how you speak and how you think, and try and keep everything really high vibe and super positive, just in case you're a super manifester. You don't want to be manifesting anything negative into your life or attracting it, or if you don't believe in manifestation, your words and thoughts are powerful either way. So just try and keep it positive. The number 32323 is also in numerology. It's a symbol of healthy, has to do with healthy relationships. It's a great time to bring a new level of honesty to the important people in your life, and this can really improve your partnerships. So it's a great time for that. Great time for being open, honest, and improving partnerships. Working together is very important right now. And the fact that you, as an individual, you have everything you need right now inside of you and around you. You have everything you need to be successful. So stay focused, okay? Today is a day to get focused and get ready to achieve your biggest goals. That is about the numerology of it. And my next favorite thing about today is it's a really big deal. Pluto actually is moving into Aquarius, so for the first time in 244 years. And this is really means transformation is coming, okay? For you personally, we're going to see lots of technology transformations, and we're going to see a lot of transformations in the world. And here's the really important thing. Pluto, the planet of Pluto, only transitions into different zodiac signs once every 20 to 22 years. So it has been in Capricorn for the last 20 years. So, and it is moving. Today is the day that it officially moves into Aquarius. So it's a really big deal. Pluto is the planet, the ruler of the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is going to be entering into an extremely eccentric era of its time, okay? So, and it's really going to affect us all in one way or another, because whether or not you have Scorpio in your birth chart or not, we all know a Scorpio, or we have some water sign connection, whether it be in our chart or someone close to us, their chart. So this is going to be a big transformational time for you especially, and it's going to affect us all, because the transformations that you're making are worldly transformations, okay? So it's really great. It's a really significant time for new ideas. It brings about new ideas a lot more easily, and it's also helping mass amounts of people become aware of inequalities and injustices as a whole. And we're starting to really realize, how the power of the collective can affect the world as a whole, and us personally. So I just think it's a really important time. Pluto is such a great planet. It always brings transformation, and it being in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. So we're going to see a lot of really great transformative stuff. And the best thing about Pluto is anything that it takes away, it replaces with something much better. So okay, so hopefully I appreciate you guys sticking with me through this intro. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background information on what's going on astrologically and also the numerology of 32323. Let's not forget that this is a day that only comes like once, ever. We're not going to see this same exact numerology like ever again. So it's really a good time to soak in these energies. So that's what's going on for the collective as a whole. But we're going to jump in with and see what the cards have to say for you as an individual watching this reading. So thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. Let's see what the cards have. And I'm going to be using this beautiful Crystal Visions deck. So we're going to see what the overall energy is for this day. 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. Your energy is the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Swords, King of Swords, 4 of Swords, wow, and a 2 of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting, guys. So, okay, right away for this day, I love that the first card out was the 9 of Pentacles. It really represents us having more than we need, more than enough. Always keeping enough for ourselves and still having enough to save and still having enough to give away. It's a really beautiful card. And I love that this woman here is like petting the lion. It reminds me of the Strength card, where she's like really close with a big cat, So I do love this. This peacock here is making me think that you as an individual, peacocks themselves are very individual. They are beautiful and unique, and they're not afraid to let their beauty shine to the people around them. And I think that's really great. So this is just like a really magical card, and it's a great symbol for financial stability. I love that. And the 8 of Pentacles being right beside it really says to me that it's a card of mastery. You're mastering your skills. You're practicing something until you become so good at it that you can actually teach it if you would like to. So, yeah, this is mastering your skills could be why you're so financially stable, and I really, really enjoy that for starting off this, powerful reading, right? It is a reading for the collective, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I do love this right off the bat. And then in the middle here, we have the 6 of Swords and the King of Swords. So some very powerful, honest energy. It's interesting because I think some truths are definitely going to be revealed to us with Pluto moving into Aquarius. I think a lot of people are going to start seeing things for what they really are. I think the world as a whole is going to change a lot. And that's because of this, like seeing these truths, different things being revealed to us. Just for example, so UFOs are real now, right? Like we all know that. And so different things, like weird things like that, are going to become not so weird anymore, because it's very public and honest. And I really can't wait for that energy. But for you as an individual, the 6 of Swords can really mean you're moving on to smoother waters, like back here in the original 6 of Swords, back here is very choppy waters, and moving forward, it's like smooth sailing, she has this beautiful, she's like walking into the sunrise. And I love the birds on this card because it can be a symbol of your spirit team trying to guide you, in the right direction. So definitely watch out. Today would be a great day for synchronicities, signs, symbols, numbers, things like that. If anything catches your eyes, maybe Google it and see what the spiritual meaning is. Could be your spirit team trying to talk to you and give you a sign. And right beside that, the King of Swords, this is you like stepping into your power, stepping into your truth, your most honest, authentic self. And I think there's a lot of power in that. And I really appreciate it. Sometimes people can say, I'm so like brutally honest, it hurts, only with certain people that I feel comfortable with. Can tend to be like brutally honest with, but you learn to appreciate things like that if you're ever around people that like beat around the bush, I don't like that. Just get to the point, you know, be honest with me. I'd rather you just tell me. So if any of you guys are like that, I feel like you're really stepping into this honest power, and you're definitely not having a problem like voicing your opinions, but you're doing it in a very like noble way, if that makes sense. Also, I love the sunshine in the background here, and she's like walking towards the sunrise, and it just lets me know that you're like moving towards happiness, or like embracing this new honest self is making you a lot more joyful in life. So really great. And then we have on the end here, we have the Four of Swords, which can be a card of rest and relaxation. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which I think is a really interesting combination, because the Two of Pentacles can represent juggling, trying to juggle too much. I heard this saying the other day that said, you should meditate every day, and on regular days, you should meditate for like a half hour. And on super busy days, you should meditate for an hour. So it's like really telling you when things are getting away from you, or you're becoming so busy you're overwhelmed, instead of pushing yourself to this brink of exhaustion and like forcing yourself to have to rest, it's best to just like take some small rests in between, or balance yourself out, you know. Work hard, play hard. I say that a lot, but it's really true, you know. We can't just work ourselves to death all the time. So, oh, and look at this on the bottom. I've been holding this deck in my hand the whole time, but on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Strength card. And that's why I said this kind of reminds me of the Strength card, because, you know, they're both like holding their big cats, and, you know, they earned the trust of these very like fierce cats, right? And I really think that says something about you as an individual. Like, we really have a lot more strength than we give ourselves credit for. So I really think that's awesome that it's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, and right underneath that is the sun. So, I mean, I'm telling you guys, there's amazing things are going to happen. You know, it takes a little bit of strength, but your happiness is definitely achievable, you know? I mean, talk about true happiness. Yeah. So find your inner strength. Always follow your passions. Follow what makes you happy, you know? Rest when you need to, or rest when you want to, not because you have to, you know? Just don't push yourself to that point, right? So we're going to try and get some clarifiers for you out of this gorgeous little, it's called the Housewife's Tarot deck, and I absolutely love this deck. It's so fun and cute. And it's like old vintage drawings, so I love that. 8 of Wands is the first one out, right under the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this says, okay, well, we're going to try and finish getting the clarifiers, but I want to talk right away, of course. Wow, Knight of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, interesting. We have a Page of Pentacles there. Oops, the last 2 just flipped over, or maybe more than that. So I feel like the 7 of Pentacles wants to go over here. And we have the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Wow, that's amazing. And then we have Hermit and Judgment. So, and the High Priestess. Wow, amazing. So on the bottom of the deck here, we have a lot of, see, bottom of the deck energy to me, I always feel like it's something semi-hidden. These ones did fly out, so it's like something is trying to reveal itself to you, and it's going to be a big change, because since they're all major arcana to me always represent, oh, and look at that, there's the moon. So they always represent something being a little bit like you have to peel the layers back in order to find it, right? But it does, I feel like your intuition can help you. You know, I always say Judgment can be a symbol of a card of spiritual awakening, and you could find all this, you know, it could be hidden right now, but the Hermit card, I feel like this is key. Like, looking inward always helps to unlock intuition and guide us towards our spiritual awakening, if that's what, you know, what you choose. Really interesting cards on the bottom of the deck, though. I love that. So first one out here, the 8 of Wands clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, says to me that you are leveling up rather quickly. I feel like something's coming in fast, maybe on even so fast it's like unexpected, you know. 8 of Wands is one of the fastest cards in all of tarot, so something's happening quickly. This is a good time to collaborate with other people, which can make things go a lot faster. 2s, you know, in general mean harmony. Again, balance, you know, balancing things out, and that can make things move so much faster than we ever expected, right? And then we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like even though the Eight of Pentacles can represent mastering a skill, right? But the Page of Pentacles is a very fun, childlike energy, you know? So I feel like you're mastering this skill because it's something you love to do. Like maybe ever since you were little, there was something that you love to do. Like you love to paint or draw or sing, or, you know, the options are endless. Take what resonates. But, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you're finding this passion, unlocking this wonderful passion. And it's making you like really happy. And, you know, Pentacles can really bring a lot of abundance. So I think that's beautiful too. You putting this energy into mastering these passions, these skills that you have, could unlock great forms of abundance. So I would say keep following your dream, you know. And then we have the Knight of Cups clarifying the Six of Swords. So again, and the Knight of Cups, I always say, is, you know, my knight in shining armor. So he's very romantic, you know. So you smoothing, like walking into the sunset, you could find your knight in shining armor could be up in that sunset. So that's very exciting. Then we have the Six of Pentacles clarifying the King of Swords. And this to me says that you're giving back. Six of Pentacles to me really is a card of generosity. And even though this king looks so strong, and he's a very strong, powerful king that's honest, but he also knows how to give back to the people that he loves, you know, the people that he rules over, or, you know, the people closest to you. So I think that's really great. Can also be a card of reminiscing. So it makes me want to say, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't ever beat yourself up too much about the past, because, you know, you can transform yourself and your life at any time you so choose. So don't be too hard on yourself. Then we have the Eight of Cups, very interesting, under the Four of Swords. The Eight of Cups symbolizes walking away from all that no longer serves us. So whatever is making us so exhausted, whatever is making us feel like we need rest, you know, or it might be something that's taking our rest away from us, like things giving us sleepless nights and things like that. This means that we're letting go of that. And I think that's beautiful. We're finally like releasing it fully and walking away. And I think that's great. And then we're ending the reading with the Ace of Cups. It's really a card of emotional happiness. You know, the cup is normally overflowing, and I feel like it's just starting to fill up for you, because it's like empty in this picture, but you're pouring energy into this passion and you're really getting fulfillment out of it, and it's fun and you love it. You know, it's balancing out this your work life stuff. You know, eventually this cup's going to overflow. You just have to be persistent and continually put energy into the things you love, and eventually your cup will overflow. And then we have this extra Seven of Pentacles here, which I think is really, really cute. She's like watering her garden. I feel like happy and grateful looking at this. You know, she's nourishing her, you know, she nourished this garden. She nourished it like a baby, and she nurtured it into this beautiful blossom. Basically reaping what you sow, you know, getting this reward after your perseverance, after all your hard work, you know, reaping the reward. So I feel like this is very significant on the end here, because anything that you invest your time into, I feel like, especially if you're investing your time and energy into things that make you emotionally happy, I feel like you're always going to get back from that. You know, we can't just keep pouring energy into things that bring us down. We want to be pouring energy into things that pick us up. So we are going to get a oracle card here for you and see what some final messages are for this beautiful reading. Okay, so we have authority wanting to fly out here with the number 10. Okay, so completing cycles. I love the number 10s in readings. It always means to me that we're like locking up things, you know, not just walking away from, but completely closing the door on. So this says authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. So I think that's really awesome, because today it's all about like embracing change and like stepping into your power, right? And not using your power for any negative reason, but still being, knowing that you have the power and yet still being smart about things and loving and generous, right? Caring, compassionate. So that's what I'm really getting here. And I absolutely love this. I love that this card here is reminding me of the Three of Pentacles for some reason, like working together. I am going to get us a Moonology card and see, since there's some crazy astrological stuff going on, we're going to see what the Moonology deck has to say. And it says, be real, right? Be your most authentic self always, right? Full moon in Aquarius, which is insane because, you know, Pluto's moving into Aquarius today. So be real, be your most authentic self, because if you're not, I feel like people are going to see right through it now, especially, and for the next 20 years probably. And take a reality check, which is the full moon in Capricorn, which is also amazing because that is what Pluto is moving out of today. So this reading is like blowing me away. I think this is very important right now. Super, super big sign to like just embrace your most authentic self. There's no reason to fake it until you make it right now because it's just not beneficial. So be real. Make sure you know who you are. And, you know, if you are doubting yourself or you're not really sure about certain things about yourself, then do some journeying, do some inner work, do some shadow work. You know, journey into your inner self and really start to know what makes you your best self, and then take small steps and work towards that. You know, it's a great time. Every day, any time is a great time to just better yourself, right? That's what I say all the time. And like my whole slogan is like finding the adventure in finding your best self, because, you know, you can do that 1 minute at a time. 1 minute at a time. You know, if you're enjoying it, I'll sing, spend time with friends, beautiful. So again, balance out the happy, you know, balance out the hard work with the happy. Sing your way through the hard days, right? So I absolutely love this. Let's see if we can get one more here. I like this. Hydrate. That is super important. We always want to stay hydrated. We have no idea how important that is. And then we have flow like water. So I think that's very interesting that two of the water cards here came out at the end. This is an absolutely amazing reading, guys. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you for being here. Flow like water. Always go with the flow, you know. Go with your own flow. Follow your own path, you know, down your own little stream. Stay hydrated today, drink water. I heard that drinking water first thing when you wake up in the morning can really help you get started with your day, and that is super true. I've been trying it for like the last couple weeks, and it really helps me to like rehydrate after sleeping all night, and is super beneficial to your health as well. So drink, even if it's just like 6 ounces of water in the morning, wake up and drink some water, get your day started. And while you're drinking, you know, before you drink that water, just find something to be grateful for, and then take a minute and drink your water and start your day right every day. Sing, always be happy, be the real you. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you clicking on this video and watching. And I hope you have the best 32323 portal ever, okay? It's not going to come around again. So, you know, embrace the energies of today. Really listen to your intuition and follow your most real desires, right? Follow them wherever it takes you today. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Peace.